Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's edition of 5 Minutes of Management. As always, I'm Frank Kalman here with Rick Bell. Rick, what do we got to plug this week?
Well, Optimus. The Optimus Awards have been selected, and we're ready to announce them. We know who the winners are. We got general excellence and recruiting and benefits and general and global outlook, and all the other categories are done, completed. The white puff of smoke has gone up, and so we're ready to announce them, but we're not quite yet. So pretty soon, though, we're going to...
When can we expect to hear some news? A week, 2 weeks?
I would say we are probably 2 to 3 weeks away from making some sort of a formal announcement.
All right, well, be sure to stay tuned for that. Rick, what do we have on the news front this week?
Well, you know, recruiting and the interview experiences is always a really big part of what a company does, because that's like your introduction to the company. So as you as a candidate come in and see, well, they don't treat me very well. Well, Glassdoor, the job review website, has released its best companies to interview with. And what they did was base it on candidate interviews and their reviews. So among the companies, the best companies, numbers-wise, so they broke it down by industry. And so Toys R Us was number one among toy and hobby stores, and in department and clothing stores was American Eagle Outfitters, and not surprisingly for fast food service restaurants was Starbucks, which has had a great reputation for pretty much everything it does. Now, that doesn't qualify it as being a great place to work, just a great place to interview. And kind of surprisingly, I saw that United Airlines was also a really good interview process. Now, whether it's a great place to work, don't know. Interestingly, too, some of the companies that did not fare very well, but yet still ranked highly in the reviewing process, or in the interviewing process, American Express and Quicken Loans and Dick's Sporting Goods.
So interesting. Well, always good to know that there are some companies that are really providing, a good interview experience.
Yep.
Well, Rick, if you're expecting a bonus this year, if you're an employee who gets a pretty fat bonus, you might want to temper your expectations. According to Towers Watson, a research firm in the HR space, the average projected bonus funding for 2015 is 89% of target. That's down from 93% last year. So basically, companies are being a little conservative when it comes to funding their bonus pools. Instead, according to Towers Watson, a lot of companies have decided to opt for more short-term incentives to kind of keep employees engaged. So if you're expecting that hefty bonus at the end of the year, you might want to sort of temper that expectation. Kind of another economic indicator here of how companies are feeling about, doling out big money to their employees.
Well, and we've seen it really since the recession, that salaries remain flat and bonuses are mediocre at best. Now, of course, it depends on what industry that you're in, but yeah, it's not a surprise to hear that. But there are plenty of ways to offer incentives to your employees if you're not going to just give out cash bonuses. There are plenty of ways to help offer incentives to employees. I mean, everything from gift cards to nice lunches or even holiday dinners. So yeah, there are ways to do it, but maybe just not through cash.
Interesting. Well, that's all we've got for this week edition of 5 Minutes of Management. A nice, quick, short episode for you guys. For Rick Bell, I'm Frank Kalman. We'll see you next week.
Take care.